Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fifth episode of Edit Race. I am Javeria Huda, your host for this episode, and it's an honor to be part of this incredible journey. This means we will each use the same images to craft our own compositions, allowing us to compare the challenges and similarities in the final results. Let me introduce you this edit race participants. First we have Susan Hamill from United States. Second we have Animesh Das from India. Third we have Sonia Frieds from Argentina. And last we have owner of this channel Hashir from Pakistan. Now let me lay down the rules.
This edit race was both fun and challenging. It was fun to collaborate with other artists and to see what creations they did with the same stock images. It was a challenge to use the stock images that were given and to form the theme of mythology. Big thank you to Hashir, who puts in the time and work to support other artists and to encourage the community. Thank you so much for inviting me in this edit race. First up is Sonia. This image jumps at me with its fantastic light and vibrant blues and greens. She did an amazing job of developing the mythology theme with the framing backdrop that includes Greek statues and architecture. The goddess could have used some more shadowing, but overall, a solid edit. Next up is Hashir. His artwork captures me with the brilliant colors of purples, greens, and golds. I love the added details of the stones with glowing symbols. There could have been shadows around the statue where the snake wraps around it. Also, the goddess seems bright. Overall, Hashir made a beautiful image and story. Finally, Annie. I love how Annie creates this moody environment with the juxtaposition of the warm glows from the windows. For me, I would have preferred the ground to be level where the goddess stands, but that's just preference. This image is strong in cohesion and just super awesome. Great job, Annie. Thank you so much again for having me in this edit race. It was just so fun and awesome, and I am thrilled to have been a part of it.
Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Soy Sonia. Bueno, primeramente quiero agradecer a Hashir por la invitación a esta carrera de edición. También es la primera vez que participo en algo así, así que bien, empecemos. Primeramente quiero hablar de la artista Susan. Su trabajo me pareció muy lindo, me encantó la idea de la serpiente como enjaulada en ese templo antiguo y que haya agregado serpientes a la diosa. Quizá faltó trabajar un poco más la parte de la serpiente que está en los hombros, creo que quedó algo desproporcionado. La paleta de colores me encantó y el escenario en general creo que quedó bastante bien, me gustó mucho su trabajo. Así que nada, en segundo lugar voy a hablar del artista Hashir. Me gustó mucho, creo que fue muy creativo con la serpiente de atrás envolviendo como la estatua, quedó muy bueno. También me gustó mucho cómo usó las piezas de los templos como para armar un escenario de caos, como si la serpiente gigante arrasara con todo allí, así que eso me pareció muy bueno. Las alas doradas de la diosa quedaron geniales. Me gustó mucho el resultado final, así que creo que hizo un gran trabajo. Por último, voy a hablar del artista Animesh. Me gustó muchísimo también su trabajo. En cuanto a la iluminación, me parece que hizo un gran trabajo. Quizás en esta obra me hubiera gustado ver algo menos oscuro, pero bueno, su personaje, su diosa que eligió es como una diosa malvada, así que quedó bastante bien, encajó perfecto. Así que quizás hay algunos errores en las piezas, algunos errores de perspectiva, pero en general el trabajo quedó muy bueno, me encantó, la verdad que me encantó. En cuanto a mi trabajo, a la diosa le puse unas alas luminosas, como resaltando un símbolo divino. Y en el fondo le puse un templo antiguo enmarcado por una luna brillante que ilumina toda la escena. Y la serpiente verde añade un toque de misterio y peligro. Y los detalles como la lanza y las nubes creo que refuerzan la atmósfera celestial y mitológico que quise transmitir. Así que nada, espero que les haya gustado el resultado final.
Hello everyone, Annie this side. Firstly, thank you so much Hashir bhai for inviting me in this epic edit race. This is the first time I'm doing something like this and I'm genuinely honored to be a part of such talented group of artists. The first artist I'm going to start with is Susan. This artwork is the most realistic one. I like the way she managed to create the moonlight. The huge snake behind the structure adds up the whole story. But one thing that is bugging me a little bit is the shadows you created and the direction of light on the structure behind, which is not accurate, else everything looks nice. The glitter you added on the wings looks really awesome on the whole subject. Your overall composition is impressive. The next artist is Sonia. I really like the idea of merging every structures in the background and adding a bright moon at the top of it. The side structures giving it the perfect frame for this piece. You turn the snake green color really looks venomous, but the overall artwork looks a little brighter as the scene is of night. It should be a little less bright and more contrast. The spear you created and fitted in her hand and the wings added on her back really makes her look like a goddess from any mythology. Well done, Sonia. I really enjoyed the creation very much. And my next and the last artist is my bro Hashir. Okay, so let's start with the background. The blurred purple sky with lightnings looks nice here. The huge monstrous snake around the statue really creates the story of a whole piece. The castle is giving the medieval and mythological touch here. Here it looks like the snake is under control of the goddess, or she is trying to destroy everything. The grassland is well highlighted and the stones with the glowing symbol really looks cursed. Your concept was brilliant, you cooked awesome. Now talking about my artwork, my aim was to create something dark, cursed piece in moonlight background. To achieve that, I blended everything in with the bright moon as a source of light but wanted to create dual tone. For that, I added another source of light coming from the window that turned out to be awesome. I changed the facial of the subject with dark eyes to create that evil effect and everything worked not bad. That's it for my piece. Thank you so much.
First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all the talented artists who have joined me on this incredible Epic Bangers series. This editors presents a unique opportunity for growth and creative inspiration for each of us. The sheer level of creativity displayed is nothing short of cinematic. To begin, I would like first of all to thank Javeria Huda for such an epic intro, and she just iced up the whole episode with her touch. Thank you so much, Javeria. Now, to begin, I would like to highlight Susan's artwork. Susan has truly made this piece stand out, with the wings of the goddess being particularly impressive. The crispiness and intricate detailing add a magical touch to the overall composition. The color tones chosen are excellent, creating a beautiful atmosphere. However, in my opinion, a more seamless blending of the colors could enhance the overall effect even further. Nonetheless, the intensity and overall execution are fantastic. Great job, Susan. Coming on Animesh artwork. As always, Annie delivers a stunning, dark and moody edit, and I'm thrilled to see how this piece has been elevated. The goddess exudes a sense of power and coldness, which adds a unique intensity to the work. The creativity here is truly phenomenal, and I'm particularly loving the highlights you have used. A suggestion for further growth would be to experiment with different times of day, such as creating scenes set in day or evening to push the limits of your creativity. Fantastic work, I'm loving it. Great work, Annie. Now coming to Sonia's artwork. This piece is absolutely stunning. An incredible use of color, concept and cool tones. The positivity in this artwork speaks volume. I especially appreciate the way you have crafted the clouds and the cool depth of vision. It's truly fascinating to see such complex imagery transformed into reality with such precision. Your workflow is exceptional and I absolutely love this piece as well. Now coming back to mine. The guys have already said it all, but here's my take. I decided to bring in some of the God of War elements from the original game, using those magical teleportation stone to add depth and amped up the cinematics to really ice the cake. The giant snake lurking in the shadows is a monstrous threat, while the overall mood highlights the mystical scenes hidden behind those walls. The mastermind here is the goddess. the queen of the castle, shaping paths and ruling the world with unstoppable power and the relentless determination to the best. That's all for today. Let us know who you think won and which artist truly nails their piece. Be sure to follow us on and support our social media channels. We will see you in the next season of the Editors. Until then, peace out.